so this is that piece of poplar. I'm going to be looking for an area between two knots that's fairly straight. I think this would be okay right here. This one. I like this. However, if I bring it down here to this one, this has got a natural split right in the center of it, so maybe I'll try for this one. I'll gotta get two out of this one. We'll see. Feels good. The consistency feels good. It's wet inside, I can tell. Yeah, it's wet inside. I'm gonna get my Baco. My Baco will open this up. A little bit more. Alright, I'll try to split it along here. We'll see how I do. Might be a job for the Delta Whiskey backcountry. There it is. Alright, so we got some really nice white wood right there. See it? Push it in with your fingernail. And it's nice indentation. So I think this might work. Now, sometimes the wood is just too old and doesn't work, or it's too fresh and it doesn't work. This looks okay to me, but you don't know until you actually go to use it. So. Alright, that looks good. So I'm going to split some off of here and make a hearthboard out of this. This is where a knife like that comes in handy. It's big enough to chop, but not too big. The Delta Whiskey Infinity is big enough to chop too. This one will just get it done a little quicker. There we go. Getting there. What do you think? Too hard?
Yeah, too hard.
Okay, so let's look at it. Let's take a look at his. Let me see that. Yeah, it's got a lot of wood beetle grubs, dingies in it. All right, so you see the coloring of that wood? It's not white, right? So I would stay away from it. That means this wood is harder than what I'm working on over here. So I would venture to guess that if you try to make a bow drill set out of this wood would be too hard and he wouldn't be able to get a coal. He'd have to work and work and work and work and work and work and work, and he wouldn't get one. He'd get close, but you never know. You never know. This is just a guideline. So take a piece off of that then. I think our better shot is off of this big limb here. And I don't feel like going to get any more, so just don't do it. So I'm going to keep chopping this down until I got about the board about that thick. So 3/4 of an inch is usually what I try to do. It's a little thinner down here, but it started that way, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is and just flatten it out. The middle's already flat. Where I split it, you just have to work from this side and make this side flat so that it sits flat. I don't like my bow drill sets to have any rounded. I like them to sit flat on the ground, right? So that's just me though, you know. See how I can grab the blade? The blade's wide enough, right? I can grab the back end and use it like a, what do you call it, lathe? You know, I can peel small pieces off like this, and it makes pretty quick work of making that board pretty flat. But, you know, with a lot of other knives, you can't grab the blade, they're too thin. And you can get that blade, that board really flat so that your, you know, your holes and your burn ends and all are nice and straight. The more time you take on it, the better off your chances of getting a goal. It's all about mechanics and physics with this. If you got the right piece of wood, heat and friction with a bow drill. Looking pretty good. It's getting there. How you guys doing? You alright?
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm working on it.
I would take a piece of wood, put it under what you're working with, so that your knife doesn't hit those stones. Get what I'm saying? And that will, here, get a flat piece. Here's a flat piece. Maybe that'll work. And just try to keep it on that. That way when you come down, you won't hit the stones with your blade. Yeah, that's good. See, he's just flattening the board out now. I'll be sick if these don't work. Kiva?
She's helping us.
Hey! Oh, no. That ain't going to happen. No.
You got that one.
No. You take this piece. This piece right here. You leave the bow drill stuff alone. Here. Take that piece. That's what you got. Nope, that ain't gonna work. This piece isn't gonna work for a spindle. I'm trying to get all white. I mean, I'm gonna try to get it from this, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't think it's gonna work. Let's try to chop this in half. It might, if I can get a big enough piece. Haha, I got lucky. So there we go. That should work. It should. So we'll see. If not, I got plenty of poplar. I can make another spindle. Because we're making this all from one piece of wood, all from one branch. I'm going to work on the spindle now. I'm going to start by getting rid of all this yellow wood, right? All this pithy stuff. There's a knot there that I want to try to not use, pun intended. This is bow drills are hit or miss. You can try to read the wood from experience. Sometimes it's just not in the cards. Well, let's get in there. That's the Delta Whiskey Infinity. He's taken a couple of chips out of the blade from little stones. There it is. Boom!
2 passes with the diamond rod off the sheath. Strop. Razor.
Bing, bang, boom. That's all she wrote. Oh, this is one of the black handle ones with the OD liners. Yeah, I haven't seen these in a while. Sweet. Five minutes. That's how long I gotta wait. Hey, come here. No. Hey, no. Come. Kiva! Come here. Come here. Right here. You stay. Stay. Okay, so in the cutting of our bow drill sets out of that piece of thick poplar, I was fortunate enough to be able to use 4 different saws. And here they are. There's the Silky Pocket Boy on the left, the Silky F180, the Silky Super Z XL, and then you got the tried and true Baco Laplander, okay? I'm going to give you my honest opinion after working with all 4 of these saws, okay? They all cut well, all of them. However, this one cuts the best, in my opinion, the Super XL Z1. And all 3 of these are pretty much brand new, okay? I've had this one like 3 years or so. And it cuts well, but it's light. This is the lightest of all of them, okay? Actually, those 2 are about the same, all right? So, I like the Baco Laplander because it's easy to use and easy to pack. But after using these guys, so are they. Okay? So, without going through all the cutting and all that, and, a half-hour video on a saw and which one you might want to buy, here it is. That's the one I would buy. The Super XL Z1. That's out of all 4 of these. Okay? There might be another saw that you're looking at that might cut better than these. This one cuts the best, in my opinion. And it's got a longer reach because it's got a longer blade than all of them. Okay? But it's still pretty lightweight. I think I'm going to pick one up. Okay? The Pocket Boy cuts really well, too, for smaller wood. And it's got a slightly thicker blade, making it stronger because these are easy to bend. But I really like this. Actually, Robert Angie gave this to me before he left. He said, Doug, I want to give this to you. So I'm honored. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate it very much. Have a safe drive home, brother. And I love it. It's a great saw. So I'll be using this one too. And I think I'm also going to pick up a Silky Super XL Z1. All right. So there it is. Without going through all the rigmarole, point blank. So it cuts on the pull. That's what it feels like. And I haven't read the directions or anything, but it feels like it cuts on the pull stroke. I love this saw very well. Very nice saw. And the blade seems pretty damn stable too. There it is. Silky Super XL Z1. Bam. I like it. Sure grip handle. Nice handle. You're not losing the thing after that. The Pocket Boy has a great handle too. Nice and rubbery. Here, babe. Want that wood? Ready? 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 On TV. On TV. Ready? Ready? Go get that wood. Come on, babe. All right, can I have it? You gonna give it to me? Can I have it? Let's do it, man. So we need a seat. So John goes out in the woods, cuts down a tree, cuts it in 5 pieces, and brings up the heaviest piece. John Roth. Holy moly. That's like Power Lift City. All right, John, go get one. Go get another one. Oh, to be young.
Tennessee, man.
Tennessee's where it's at. That thing's huge.
Let's go in the corner.
Oh, that's a good seat right there. My feet won't even touch the ground.
Look at that one.
Stay.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll stay and won't roll.
All right, 2 more will do it.
It's a little uneven, dude. I'll have to put something on.
That's all right. We'll fix it. We'll fix it.
Plants that way.
We're here for 10 days, so
That's like a
well, 8 days now. This is the second day.
go Tennessee, Pap. Wherever you're from. She knows she's good looking.
Okay, so the bow drill sets are almost finished, right? We're going to move on to a figure 4 deadfall, right? Buckminster backcountry. All right, so I think we can get most of it out of this, right? So when we go to actually build it, I'm going to have all the pieces ready. This is going to be a heavy-duty one. Usually I build it out of something that's a little smaller diameter, but I want to get all the pieces out of this, so we'll get them done. Whole rock. There we go. That should do it. Let's see. Let's see what it does. I got fat wood in there, a little bit of fat wood Maya dust, and poplar bark, and a whole bunch of these from our bow drill. There it is. Aha! The second fire of the annual Yellowhawk Customs Outdoors Fall Rendezvous 2019. You heard it here first. All right. So this is kind of a tradition here at Yellowhawk Customs. When we have a rendezvous, we all sit around and toast our weenies. And, you know, that's what it's all about. Good company, good people, good food, good dogs. You want another one, John? You okay?
He's got one in there.
Damn, you got the automatic thing going. Automatic rotisserie. That was looking kind of erect. I like that one. Good job. Yours was a little limpy before. Alright, I think I got it where I want it. The old stone. Oh, I dropped down my. That wasn't good.
Burnt the foreskin.
Yeah, I got the fire kiss too soon. Burnt the casing. Oh man. Kiva's like, I can't wait till this round's done. Kiva. Come here, babe. Yeah, right. She's got a roll in her hand, Dad.
Yeah, I'm just going to process it.
So I came across this guy in the woods, right, that has one of our sheath systems. And I'm going to show it to you right now. It's on his belt. This thing is really cool. Surprise! It's John Roth. Show him how the roto lock works. That's incredible. Very good. Very good. The only thing is the Rotolocks, they don't sell them anymore. So, but I do have a system that you can auto-rotate like that with smaller knives. It just doesn't work well on big knives. They're too heavy. Alright, so let's take a walk over to our figure 4 deadfall that we built this morning. Actually, we built it last night and finished it this morning. Hopefully it's still set. Because there are chipmunks around here. We didn't catch anything a couple of years ago when we made one up here, so it's all baited and ready to go. There it is, figure 4 deadfall. And I like this trap because I've caught game in this trap before. It's never easy, but it can be done. So this one's set on a hair trigger. All he has to do is touch that bait stick. You can see the bait on the end of the stick and how I split the wood at the end and shove the peanut in there so that he has to tug on it to get it out. That's like a, added benefit for this trap. And they work pretty well. So we'll leave it set and see what happens. We're harvesting bows for our bow drill sets. There we go. So we got 2 good ones. That's a decent bow. Yeah, that'll work good. And we can trim it to size. Good. And we're going to be cutting it right there. So, here. There she got a saw. Alright, brother. Thank you, brother. Alright. This is all mountain laurel here. Mountain laurel makes pretty good bows. They're like natural, and they're really hard, even though it's fresh wood. So here we got a couple of bow drill sets that we're working on. While we're out here doing these rendezvous, we like to do skills, and I only like to do the skills that I know work well in different situations. So, I'm not going to teach how to build an Arabian bird trap if it's not, not feasible for this area. It's not that situation. So, and this is all poplar. Went and harvested a nice big branch of poplar. This one here. And we got, we could probably get 5 or 6 bow drill sets out of it. And here's a couple more over here that we haven't processed yet. So plenty. And I think this wood is good. I think we're going to be successful with it. This piece of wood right here, we found it in the woods. I think it's oak, but it's really, really hard. It is so hard that we could hardly get an axe to go through it. So I'm going to do it with the Delta Whiskey backcountry, see if I can baton it. Delta Whiskey backcountry, CPM 3V. Mike Wallace from Wallace Edged Tools. It's my design. He builds the knife, then he sends it to me, and we work together to put a sheath on it if you want one of these. All right. Oh, that's too easy. That's too easy. Couldn't even get an axe to go through it. That's right. I'm almost embarrassed for it. It's too easy. Yep. Delta Whiskey backcountry. Let's get another piece of that and see if we can get the axe to go through it again. Same piece of wood, same from the same branch, trying to get the axe to go through it. This axe is pretty sharp. Holy crap. Broke the baton. Broke the baton. Holy crap. Alright, get that out of there. Can you get it out? Take it. There you go. Huh. Right. Oh, the baton's broke, isn't it?
Ain't got much left.
You might have to. You might have to. You might have to get another baton. Delta Whiskey backcountry. There's a knot at the end. You see it? Going. Straight as an arrow. See how that edge turned out. Still sharp. Amazing. Yeah, I mean, I can't say. I'm speechless when it comes to his knives. I really am. Super strong stuff. Now, am I saying there aren't other knives out there that can do the same thing? There probably is. But you saw what happened. Couldn't get an axe to go through it, right? I'm sure there's a reason though, right? Let me see. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yep. And as your hole gets deeper, that this area here will widen up, and you'll get more and more dust down in there as you actuate the bow. All right. You ready? Oh, you want to take a break? Take a break. Yeah. It'll take it out of you. That's for sure. Burn it in. Okay, I got a problem. So my notch wasn't cut in far enough. So the dust is just accumulating on the outside of the hole and it's not dropping through the V. So I just got to deepen my notch a little. Go ahead.
Yeah, that feels good to me.
Feels good?
Yep.
Is your foot close enough to the spindle? There you go. That's too close. Bring it back a little. There you go. That's good. Lock your, that's it. Lock it in. Pour it on. Control. Is it building up?
Yeah, it's building up.
All right. Harder. Gotta push. All right. You're starting to falter. Just hold on to that. And we'll see what we got. Is it still smoking?
Was.
All right, hold on.
I don't think it is.
I don't think you got a coal. Here's the reason. Look at that. Look at the dust. What color is it?
Brown.
It's brown, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a dark brown color. All right. That means you need more pressure. Starting to smoke. Gotta go faster. Yep. Pour it on. Control that hand. We'll see. Let's see what we got here. You might have done it. We'll see. We'll see. Is it glowing?
Right there, I did.
Then he's good. If it's glowing, it's good. All right, hold on for a second. All right, let me see what we got here. Okay, you got it. You did it, my man. Very good. Now you see how the top is all black, and that brown that you did is all underneath of here.
Yeah.
The top is all black. That's when he started to pour it on, right? That's when you get your coal. All right. So now do what you need to do with it. I don't know what you're going to do with it, but But we need a fire, John.
Where'd you put it?
Over by the, yeah. Over there.
That set works good, dude.
Well, it was a mix set. You had his bow and heart.
Careful, very careful. There you go. All right, John. Do your magic. Get it close to where you're going to set it down. Because you won't have a lot of time to, because that thing's going to burst into flames. Don't smother it. Pull your head away. That's it. And then take a breath and go back in. There you go. Almost. Keep going. All right, here. You want me to do it? There you go. All right, set her down. Yeah, you could just. There you go. All right. Careful, careful.
Tell me if that's tight
All right, go ahead. Get some more on there before it goes out. There you go. Good. Now that's all feathers from working the bow drill, right?
Yep.
All right, now you got your small stuff. There you go. It's going to get hot. You might as well just drop it. That's a lot of flame. All right, John. Good. I think you're pretty safe now, brother. Awesome. Give me a fist bump on that one. Good. All right, man. You did a great job. I'm very impressed. Very impressed. Good job, Dave. It was awesome. All right. We got fire for dinner tonight. Booyah!
Teamwork.
You saw it here on Yellow Hawk Customs Outdoors.
Yellow Hawk Customs Outdoors. Combat and wilderness grade custom knife and sheath systems. We've got the badass gear for the badass outdoorsman. Yellow Hawk.